All right, one of the last skills we're going to work on with defensive pistol is going to be shooting on the move. We've already done moving then shooting, so this is shooting on the move. Now understand that shooting on the move has a limited scope of practicality. The reality is when we're moving, our accuracy is going to go downhill really quickly, especially as we get further away from the target. So this is short little bursts of shooting on the move is going to be practical. Anything long movements while shooting, you're probably just better off just moving out, running real fast, getting to where you need to go, then reassessing and re-engaging as needed. So these are going to be short little movements in order to maintain the practicality standpoint of this. So let's get right into how to do it. Well, shooting on the move is no different than moving for the most part. However, what you're going to try your best to do is stabilize your upper body and let your lower body do the movement. So I'm going to move as if I'm like basically standing on a skateboard, somebody's pulling me and I'm aiming my gun. I'm just going to try to roll along the ground. So how I'm going to move is going to be with heel-toe movement. So as I move, I'm getting my heel on the ground, rolling my foot. So that'll try to keep me stable rather than just smacking my feet. Also, what you're going to find is I'm going to lower my base a little bit. So I'm going to lower my body down. So as I'm moving, I'm just kind of gliding on the ground. Also, we need to do this fairly quick. If we're moving at a pace that's about this fast and we're shooting on the move, we got to ask ourselves a question of why are we even moving? If I need to get to that place, why don't I just move out and run, get there, then shoot or reassess? Or just shoot from where I am and then move. So shooting on the move, like I said, limited scope of practicality, trying to lower our base, roll on the ground, good heel-toe movement, and we're trying to stabilize that upper body, that turret of the tank, so to speak, is staying on target as we do these short, explosive little movements. So there's no practicality of going slow and doing this. I feel that once you've got your solid skills down with shooting on the move, after you've done a little bit of dry fire, really just to get right into it on the movements. So without even shooting, just get my gun out of the holster, let's talk about how fast we're going to move and distance. So right now I'm about 7 yards or so away from the target. If I was going to shoot on the move going towards the target, I'm going to go at a fairly quick pace. So my gun's already going to be out and I'm just using heel-toe movement and I'm moving right in on the target. That's about the pace I'm going to be utilizing. Going backwards is going to be about the same speed. So going backwards, I'm moving about that fast. Now, keep in mind, I'm about 7 yards out now. If I keep moving back too much more, I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to really start to lose accuracy. So much so that I may actually start to miss. And we've talked about it before. We cannot miss, folks. You need to be accountable 100% for every bullet that you fire. Shooting on the move, out there, shooting at this target, just is not going to work. You may get 30% hit, 50% hit, 70% hit. It really doesn't matter. You're not getting 100% hits. And if you can't guarantee your hits, then you should not be pulling the trigger. So shooting on the move from a defensive pistol standpoint, going to be a fairly limited scope of action of where you're actually going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do shooting on the move going forward, and we're going to do shooting on the move going back, and then we're also going to do short little bursts of shooting on the move laterally, meaning left and the right. So let's see what that looks like. I'll get loaded up, put my eyes and ears on, and we'll start just going forward and back and look at those movements, see what they look like. Here we go, shooting on the move. I'm just going to do one explosive movement forward, going forward on the target. I'm going to start with my hands relaxed at the side, so I'm ready to move on. I'm simply going to get the gun out, aggressively move forward, and try to get a few shots off before I reach target. Look like this. There it is. That's about the speed we want to move at. Let's see what it looks like going backwards. So same type of movement. I got heel-toe movement, but I'm going fairly quick. So this time I'm going to try to break away from the target. Instead of heel-toe, it's actually going to be toe-heel movement as I'm going away. So I'm up fairly close. I'm trying to gain some distance. Once I go, get my gun out, move back, and I'm going to fire a few shots. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. There we go. So at about this point, I could probably go back a little bit further and still get some decent hits on target, but we're certainly approaching that threshold where I'm probably going to start to sneak them out of that high center mass area and maybe start to get some line burners or in fact miss, which I don't want to do. So I don't want to get to that point. So that's going forward and back. Let's see that a couple of times. I'll simply go forward and I'll go back, but this time let me incorporate some communication like we've previously discussed. In fact, let me take that into a whole drill. I'm going to turn around around onto the target, communicate, move in on the target, do a scan and assessment just like we've already previously trained. Here's what it will look like. Do not move, stay right there. Do not move. Show me your hands. Somebody call the police. So there it is, folks, breaking it down to a complete drill. Put it all together. Let's do the same thing, moving back. Let's see what that looks like. Do not move. Drop the gun. Do not move. Somebody call the police. So there it is, shooting on the move, going forward and back. Working across the range this time, so lateral movement, getting some shots on target. Again, short, explosive movements are gonna be about all that's practical. Why am I doing this? Maybe I'm restricted to space, whatever the confines of my situation are only allowing me to move this way, and for whatever reason I have to move, I can't stay static. So let's see what that looks like, kind of talking through it. I'm getting my gun out, boom, 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 boom. I'm shooting like this, getting to the point where I've reached that point where I've almost turned my body completely around. At that point, I'm probably going to stop. Getting much past this, I'm probably going to start to lose accuracy really quick. Going the other way, same thing. Gun out, I'm shooting, my feet are going forward. At some point, I kind of turn around, I'm walking backwards, I'm dealing with it, and then I reach that point where I'm probably going to stop shooting or simply run or break away or find another solution. So let's see what that looks like. Full speed, live fire. Here we go. Again, going across the other way, let's see what that looks like from the holster. Let's put that all together in the drill and see what it looks like. So with communications and everything, here goes. Do not move! Show me your hands! Nobody move! Going across the other way, let's see what it looks like. Show me your hands, do not move! There's a lot of folks out there kind of doing this slow, and maybe that serves a purpose to initially learn it, but to do it for practicality standpoint, you gotta move out fairly fast. Again, if I wanna get from here to there, and I'm moving at a pace about like this, why am I even moving? Why don't I just stay put, or why don't I haul ass up here, post myself and get the shots, or haul ass back there, post and get the shots rather than shoot on the move? Like I said, shoot on the move, limited scope of practicality out there in the street where you can actually be accurate, get your shots on target, and make it worth your while.